Last time you saw us, we were just leaving Birmingham.
That was Birmingham.
Bye bye Birmingham. And we're still just leaving Birmingham. It's literally like 10 minutes since we said goodbye to you last time. All I've done is change my top to make it look like a different day.
I haven't.
Cool is editing, isn't it? So yeah, we're still in Birmingham, but we're leaving Birmingham. We're on the Worcester and Birmingham Canal heading southwards.
Southwards?
Southwards. Now, if we carry on this way, we're going to end up in Worcester. Clues in the name of the canal, Worcester. But then we're kind of limited for choice because there's no canal at the end of it. This is the Droitwich Canal. Train! But it's kind of a dead end unless we go on the River Severn. And I'm not that keen on going on the River Severn in winter. No. It's been up a lot lately. So the other way we could go is we could do a left in a couple of miles onto the Stratford-upon-Avon Canal, the north part of it. And that's very nice, we've been on there before. But there's a broken bridge, and I don't know when it's reopening. So it's one of them days where we're going to get to this junction and probably just, well, Sean's going to just either fling the tiller one way. I wish you'd do that more often. Or we go straight on. Come out of Edgbaston, which you've got to say very carefully, and into past the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, and you go over the Aqueduct, which carries the canal over the A38, and you come into Selly Oak, and that's where the railway goes on to the other side. And there's this big building on this side. That's a big one. There's a big Sainsbury's as well just behind, but not really anywhere to moor. Not that where you'd want to moor anyway. It looks a bit
dodgy.
If you've watched vlog number 9 called ASD and Me, the cover photo of it is me sat on the stern of a boat. It's not this boat, it's a hire boat from 2018. Yeah, we went out in bank holiday in May 2018 and it was red hot. And the cover photo from that is this exact spot on the Worcester and Birmingham Canal. It's the exact spot. So we're between Selly Oak and Bourneville, and the railway line is still with us. It's crossed over again. As we go through Selly Oak, it crosses over to the port side, and then as we come out of Selly Oak, it crosses back over. It's like it's saying, I don't want what to do with Selly Oak. I don't know why, it's all right there. But it's back on our starboard side now. I could cruise along a canal with a railway line all day long.
We are.
And some people comment saying, oh, there's too many trains. Give over. You can never have enough trains. Can you smell chocolate?
Yeah.
Oh my God, just look at the size of this place. About 4 miles south of Birmingham is the village of Bournville. It's the home of Cadbury, where they've been making chocolate since 1879. It began as a 14-acre site in the 19th century, but it's now this 1,000-acre estate housing over 25,000 people and employing 1,000 workers. Back in 1879 there was nothing here, just a meadow and a cottage and a trout stream, or the Bourne. The cottage has long since gone, but the pear tree that was in the garden is still here. It's just outside the main reception at Cadbury. And back in those days, French chocolate had the highest reputation. So the word ville, French for town, was added to Bourne, and that's how Bourneville got its name, the Bourneville Factory in a Garden. That's what it was called. The factory workers had brilliant working conditions for the time. It was unknown for the Victorian era. The village had swathes of green spaces and sports pavilion and sports grounds and a church and a swimming pool, and really nice, well-built houses all had gardens. George Cadbury, he said himself that no man ought to be condemned to live in a place where a rose cannot grow. It's lovely. Now the workers could walk from the village or come in by road or train, and narrowboats would deliver ingredients from across the country, like the Norton factory. Do you remember that on the Shropshire Union Canal? We saw it a few weeks ago. And the Bourneville factory relied on the canal for deliveries of milk. They came down via a spur from the Worcester and Birmingham Canal where we've moored. I'll tell you what, can you imagine if they let me loose in this place? Oh, I'd be stripped off and diving into those vats of warm melted chocolate within like 30 seconds. I'd get in so much trouble. Now, over 1 million cream eggs, 5.5 million blocks of dairy milk, and 1 million Whisper bars are made right here in this factory every single day. And as you can guess, most of them end up here on Narrowboat Silver Fox.
I like it when we pass chocolate factories.
It's absolutely huge. Massive place. And well worth a visit if you're passing by. Train! There's some visitor moorings right outside and a railway station right next to it. So if you're coming anywhere near Birmingham, it's well worth a visit. You spend a whole day there. And there's chocolate. We're about 1 mile away from the junction that, if we choose to, will take us down the north Stratford-upon-Avon Canal. I've just bicked me cheek, that serves me right, doesn't it? Train! Tell you what song I can't get out of my head today. Kinky Boots.
Kinky boots?
Kinky Boots, do you remember that?
Yeah.
Or is it Honor Blackman and Patrick McNee?
Yes.
Yeah. Kinky boots. We did a left onto the North Stratford Canal, or to give it its proper Sunday name, the Stratford-upon-Avon Canal. It's in two bits, and we're on the north bit. There's a south bit, but it breaks in the middle, and there's a junction to the Grand Union Canal. If we go all the way down to Stratford, it's about 56 locks, I think. It's actually not much better if we turn off and go on the Grand Union. We were last year, 2 years ago, we brought our hire boat on a very hot bank holiday. We've talked about this, haven't we?
Yes.
And we came down here and it was lovely, and that's why we've come down here again. So all that palaver about we might go straight on to Worcester.
Load of old tosh.
Do you like fingerless gloves, or do you like fingered gloves? Yeah, he's got fingered gloves. I've got fingerless gloves. I like to have like a little bit of me showing. No, just that little bit, obviously. So we just moored up by Bridge 5 near Warstock, and as we were coming into it, you know when you get that feeling, and there were two like dubious looking characters on bikes that I'm not really sure were theirs. And they gave us like a funny look as they came back, looking at the cameras and stuff, and the crew and the catering van and everything. And yeah, and they carried on. But then there was a pipe bridge about 500 yards further down, and they'd climbed up onto the pipe bridge and they were looking down.
What's your problem?
Yeah, what's our problem?
I know.
We were filming them. Sean was on the phone to the police. I don't know what they were talking about, do you? We didn't have a problem. But we moored up, so there was like the only visitor mooring in the book for that page anyway. So we moored up and it was like, nah.
This ain't right.
This don't feel right. And then it's like fate, a chap walked by with a dog, who was alright, it was a nice bloke. And it's like, oh, what are you doing? I says, oh, I'm just going to walk down and see if there's any better moorings. He says, oh yeah, and he told us where they were. He says, do not moor here.
Full of druggies, he says.
Full of people taking drugs on a night time. He used a phrase and I can't remember what it was. Needless to say,
we didn't stay.
We didn't stay very long. I think we were there about 5 minutes. And you could see them all coming out from like holes and under bridges and things. It was like Walking Dead, wasn't it? I'm hungry.
Oh, look, a pub.
So 25 miles to Stratford-upon-Avon. It's not that far, is it? A lot of locks though, 56 locks. Although we did the Huddersfield.
Yeah.
That was 70 odd, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Birthplace of... Is it the birthplace? It's where William Shakespeare lived, wasn't it? Do you know any of Shakespeare's plays?
No idea.
But you know anything about him at all? Anything he's done or said or anything?
Beam me up, Scotty.
That's William Shatner, you dick.
Alright, mate.
One of the fishermen back there just asked, how much is your boat worth then? 20 grand? There you go, Kev at Bickerstaff. I think you need to change your pricing structure a little bit.
You owe us some money.
20 grand there. Oh dear. We're coming into Dicken's Heath. It's quite an affluent suburb of Birmingham, to the south of Birmingham. And it was built, when it was built, all these like new apartments as like a 21st century village. And I don't know, it looks like more like Malaga, doesn't it? Some of the apartments are like something you'd see on the seafront at Malaga.
Just after Bridge 16, there's a junction on your starboard side, and that's the feeder from the Earlswood Reservoir. Now, the arm is used for moorings and it's the base for a yacht club, but if you follow the line of boats up the arm, you can see the reservoir at the top. It's known locally as the Lakes.
I was supposed to be mooring here to meet Ryan from Bickerstaff for his engine service. As you can see from the towpath,
Not happening.
absolutely no way. Poor old Dylan would have to be in the washing up bowl every time he goes out for a wee.
Morning.
You know something's happening. Today is the day we cut Dylan's hair. It costs about 35 to 40 quid. And then you've got to find a groomer, so it's like, we're going to do it ourselves. So we have ready our professional dog clippers and a few kind of grades, because I can't remember which one it is. I think he's a grade 3, but he might be a grade 6. Big difference. Hoover to get his hair up. So we're doing it on the stern deck because it's cold and wet and muddy outside, so we're going to do it on the stern deck where it's nice and dry and warm. Bag to put all his fur in, and I am suitably dressed, so old t-shirt, old pair of shorts, and basically nothing on my legs that hair's going to get covered in. They're hairy enough as it is, thank you. So we've got all the tools. All we need now is a dog. Oh. Hello. He goes through a range of emotions. He starts off excited because it's all about him, and then he gets a bit wary and nervous, which is where he is now. Then he'll start to get a bit bored and yawny, so we have a little play, and then he gets fed up, and then he just chills into it. Eventually he just kind of zones out and he just lays there enjoying it. Job done. Is it time for a shower now? Or a chicken treat? You want a chicken treat? What's this, Dylan? Ah. There you go.
Welcome to Colin's haircut.
Yay!
before you ask, because some of you will, why do you keep doing that? You look like this, you look like that. I just like giving it a good clipping every now and then.
It's fine.
I did it last year and we actually raised a bit of money for charity. But this time, I just like to cut it every now and then. That all right?
It's fine.
We moored at a tiny little place called Illshaw Heath. It's not much here, although there is a bakery about 200 yards further forwards. It looks very nice, doesn't it?
We've reserved £100 worth of stuff.
They do. Foot long eclairs. Oh, right, fancy a foot long with some cream in it. Where we are, it's really good for internet. It's not very good for solar though. There's a lot of not low hanging, overhanging trees. There's a bit of grassland for Dylan to wander about on. As you can hear, it's a bit windy and wet, which is why we're recording this inside this time. Ryan's coming from Bickerstaff to service the engine. We'll show you some of that next time.
Yeah.
We've got loads of chocolate to last us from the Cadbury factory. But we hope you've enjoyed this vlog. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. If you've got any comments or questions or anything, you can just drop them in the comments. If you're watching on a computer or on your phone, it's down below. If you're watching on the telly, I've got no idea.
Send a postcard to Bickerstaff.
Yeah, it'll get to us. Let them deal with it. I like that one.
He'll not enjoy that when they turn up.
If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. All you need to do is click subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to click the notifications. That just means that YouTube will let you know when we release a new video. But please subscribe.
Yeah.
Because it helps us with the algorithm. YouTube has an algorithm.
It's the wibbly wobbly bit.
We all like a wibbly wobbly bit. So click subscribe. And all right. Even better, if you want to support the channel, you can now join as a member. You get free perks and stuff like that. There's a join button on the homepage. Just click that and that'll tell you a bit more about that. And if you want to do it the old-fashioned way, you can support us on Patreon. There's a link to that coming up just after the outtakes, just before the end of the vlog. The outtakes are quite good.
Outtakes?
Yeah, the outtakes are quite good.
I didn't think we made mistakes.
No, we did. Cutting room floor. We could carpet a cutting room floor with our outtakes. So we hope you've enjoyed it. We will see you next week. Have a nice weekend and a good week. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.
See you, bye. This is
Yeah. We're just on. Yeah.
re-record,
Not fade away. Being smiled at. Hang on, I've just got to film something. Sean's gonna crash.
Gooses. Oh God.
Supazum.
Where's my hair? My hair. I missed a whole load out there, haven't I? I know what I mean, and that's what's important.